Oh man, hey there everyone. I can't believe I totally glossed this over the last video, but just to make sure that inside ACE Arsenal, don't forget that you can just directly import that simple array directly into your arsenal. So let's go ahead and do that real quick, just to kind of drive the point home. So here we have our object here, and then when you notice in equipment storage, we have our standard container. And then here under ACE Arsenal, we had the import, export, and clear. And some people, this is a very valuable tool because you can just put things into it, and in a more visual way, you can search for things. But don't forget that using that little bit of code that I illustrated that made a simple array from objects that you put down is totally doable. For example, if we put down a fire team here, from USM, they have their outfits and everything else like that. Well, let's go ahead and get that simple array, private items, all units. So we local exec that. That creates a simple array. You can just import that directly, but don't forget you can also import it here, which pastes it directly from the clipboard. And that is something I totally did not show you guys. It's very handy. It lets you put down a unit, change their loadout however you see fit, and it will update this even over itself. So if I have that, and then I also put down the woodland version of it, and I run the exact same code, I can go back here and import again, and it will put in the woodland stuff. Without, I guess it overwrites the old stuff, but it's additive. So it doesn't create any errors, and it gives us our gear. So that way when we go ahead and go into single player, and I want to switch this desert guy over to woodland, I can go into the arsenal, get my uniform out, and change it to woodland without any real hassle, just very quickly. So that is something I completely glossed over, and I kind of meant to show that off. It is a super handy feature and something that will 100% make your life as a mission maker much easier to be able to put down units, make your own units, get into the arsenal, build your unit, load out a loadout that you have assembled for whatever it is you are doing, and be able to immediately get that into the game. So we can just go ahead and load one that I prepared earlier and clear this, local exec that, clear this of the USM stuff, and just import it, and bam, I get my gear. So super handy, super fast. You can use the ACE Arsenal in the tutorials menu. You can build it live inside your mission, and it's one very fast way to get your gear sorted and up and running, so players can hit the ground running. And don't forget to use that default loadout, because that is probably the best way, I think, to create a system whereby you have something like that. You go to default loadout, and then you have your default loadout set up right there. So that way when a player joins in progress, they can spawn as something and immediately see a variety of different loadouts that you have for gunner, marksman, medic, a ranger, a certain theme of whatever you have. You could have a marksman guy, you could have a Royal Marines guy, you can have a KSK guy, you can have an Austrian, Österreich military guy, SEALs, whatever you like, SAS, Arctic. So by all means, this is a great way to set up themed ops, and it is very fast. So sorry I missed that last time, and hopefully that clarifies it this time. Let me know if you have any questions. Bye.